Good evening, everyone. This is Henry Gamble with SimplerTrading.com, and in tonight's free video, I wanted to recap a couple of ideas that I had shared with you on last Friday, because I was looking at Alibaba and looking for this squeeze to fire short, and it has done that, but the stock was up, 1.4% today, so is this idea still any good? Well, I do try to stay a little patient on a Monday morning because you want to try to let things settle in a little bit, get a feel for the day. So I was not shorting this out of the gates, but on this reversion back up into now trading at 178, I think there will be an opportunity in looking at being short the 180 calls. I will likely do it as a vertical spread and either sell them for this Friday, or if I can't get quite enough credit, I may step out into next Friday, but I would like for them to decay very quickly, relatively quickly, because I have a squeeze that has fired short, and I will consider myself wrong on the idea if we exceed this previous swing high of 183.36. I like to lean on that idea a little bit for the same reason that I'm targeting 168.36, and that is to say that as these 618 retracements hold, now I didn't hold it to the tick or to the penny, but it's the idea that if this sell-off was significant, the one where you saw from this swing high down into this swing low, if that's going to be the trend that is working to develop here, then I'd want to see the retracement to it continue to fail, and that being around 181.77, depending on what you sell the 180 calls for. Your break-even price should be right around that area, so that is still a name that I'm sticking with, and we'll be looking to initiate that position on any strength that we see tomorrow with those stops in mind, and then also coming back to the idea in CSX, because timing is everything, and while I feel like getting into it now because one or two things is going to happen, right? In CSX, we're either going to pop higher and make these new lifetime highs, but if you think that the market might be in a little bit of a precarious situation, this could be a name that, would have a healthy bit to retrace, and, really I think the sweet spot is going to be a little bit closer to earnings. So I'm trying to wait and be patient on this into about 14 days before the report is where I'd really like to pick up those put options. If we really see the market start to shift, I think that will break lower, and that's just kind of an update on where I'm looking at that, but I would like to continue to try to play it to the short side. And then to bring a little bit of variety to the discussion, I think Etsy is getting ready to be bought. So today is the first day of a daily squeeze, and I think you're getting ready for something exactly like what we saw back here. You can see where the first dot of the signal begins to form as we look at it right through here, and you can see what happened as we moved into earnings. So I'm not telling you that tomorrow will be the low for Etsy. Give yourself some room to trade it kind of like this, and maybe it needs to go into consolidation, but then where I'm going to really try to make some money is from this, a push that's like this, right? 3 days before the report, the stock runs from 50 to 57.5. That is a tradable move, and I feel like the pattern you see here is what's getting ready to unfold out into here. So this will be worth keeping on your watch list. So I hope that's helpful, gives you some ideas on both sides of the market as we get into kind of what feels like a volatile time. And we'll continue to update these in these following free videos.